Yo bros, welcome back to your bros channel. In this video, we're going to check out all the best goalkeepers in the game, dividing them into 3 categories: cheapest, cheap, and top 10 overall. So this video is going to be an important one. Make sure to watch the entire video for all the details. First of all, here is the list for the cheapest. Realistically speaking, the cheapest goalkeepers in the game can't match the top-tier goalkeepers in terms of performance. But if you're still looking for budget goalkeepers that can deliver a satisfactory performance, here is a list of 6 goalkeepers. At number 6, we have 95 rated Alisson, which costs around 80 million coins. He still has good positioning and reflexes in gameplay. Like I said, although they're good for their cost, you'll still struggle to defend compared to using top-tier goalkeepers or when facing elite attackers, unless you really know how to use them well. At number 5, we have 96 rated Kobel, who costs around 76 million coins right now. He still has some decent diving and reflexes, and he is among the best performing goalkeepers for his cost at the moment. At number 4, we have 96 rated Mamardashvili, who costs around 80 million coins. His stats are still pretty decent, and so is his gameplay, especially considering his cost. At number 3, we have 100 rated De Gea, who costs around 26 million coins. He still has good reflexes, positioning, and diving in his gameplay. He'll definitely deliver satisfactory performance if you go for him. At number 2, we have 96 rated Van der Sar. Based on his gameplay, he still has very solid positioning and reflexes. If you know how to use him, he can actually be pretty good, even against top-rated attackers right now. Finally, at number 1, we have 98 rated Peter Cech, which costs around 25 million coins. Good stats overall, and based on gameplay, he's easily the best goalkeeper in the cheapest category. Moving forward, we are going to dive into the cheap category, affordable and offering very good gameplay at the same time. So good that many of these goalkeepers can easily make it into the overall top 10 best goalkeepers. At number 5, we have 106 rated Castells, who costs around 214 million coins right now. Very good reflexes, positioning, and diving based on gameplay. At 197 centimeters, 6 feet 5 inches, good height for a goalkeeper, especially for dealing finesse shots. At number 4, we have 105 rated Milinkovic-Savic, priced at around 331 million coins. The price is slightly higher compared to 106 rated Castells, but believe me, he is one of the best affordable goalkeepers right now with full potential to be in the overall top 10. You wouldn't believe how good he is. Just look at his height. 202 centimeters, 6 feet 7 inches, perfect for a goalkeeper, particularly against finesse shots. Diving is excellent, and overall, his gameplay is just excellent. At number 3, we have 105 rated Courtois, costing around 532 million coins. Another goated goalkeeper for his price, slightly better than 105 rated Milinkovic-Savic. He easily makes it into the top 10 overall best goalkeepers. Standing at 200 centimeters, 6 feet 6 inches, he got a great height with amazing positioning, handling, and reflexes. So yeah, if you go for him, you won't regret it. I'm telling you. At number 2, we have 107 rated Kobel, priced at around 329 million coins. Believe me, he also easily makes it into the overall top 10 best goalkeeper list. Excellent diving, positioning, handling, and reflexes, along with a good height for a goalkeeper. 195 centimeters, 6 feet 4 inches. He has everything you'd want in a top goalkeeper. At number 1, we have 107 rated David De Gea, who costs around 572 million coins. He's easily among the top 3 overall best goalkeepers in the game right now. Personally, I would even place him at number 1. His only drawback is that he's 192 centimeters, or 6 feet 3 inches, a decent height, though not ideal for a goalkeeper. But if you look at his stats and gameplay, he is absolutely brilliant. He's definitely a goalkeeper you can rely on. No better choice than him if you're looking for cheap and best goalkeeper at the same time. Finally, here's the overall top 10 best goalkeepers in FC Mobile right now, regardless of their prices. At number 10, we have 105 rated Courtois, whom we already talked about earlier, so no need for any introduction. Similarly, at number 9, we have 107 rated Kobel, another keeper we've already discussed. At number 8, we have 107 rated Buffon, who costs around 1,250,000,000 coins. He's 192 centimeters or 6 feet 3 inches tall, which is a solid height for a goalkeeper in FC Mobile, though I wouldn't say it's the perfect height, because the taller the better when it comes to goalkeepers. His stats are quite balanced, and his gameplay is very impressive. So yeah, he definitely deserves the 8th spot. At number 7, we have 107 rated Cech, who costs around 755 million coins. That's much cheaper compared to other elite goalkeepers, so he's a big W in my opinion. Standing at 196 centimeters, or around 6 feet 5 inches, he's got just the perfect height for a keeper. So yeah, if you're looking for a cheap but high-performing goalkeeper, he's definitely one of the best options you can go for. At number 6, we have 110 rated Oblak, who costs around 2 billion coins. Standing at 188 centimeters or 6 feet 2 inches, he definitely falls on the shorter side, and that's probably one of his major drawbacks. So you will feel that height deficiency during certain moments in matches. That said, apart from his height, his overall stats and gameplay are very impressive. So if you can manage his height disadvantage with his other strengths and solid gameplay, then you can definitely go for him. At number 5, we have 109 rated Szczęsny, who costs around 1,240,000,000 coins. He also has the perfect height for a goalkeeper, 6 feet 5 inches. That kind of height is always effective against finesse shots and overall elevates his gameplay. Honestly, his reflexes, handling, positioning, diving, and in-game performance are all very solid. At number 4, we have 111 rated Yashin. He's in a similar situation as Oblak, standing at just 189 centimeters, or around 6 feet 3 inches. While that's a good height for a goalkeeper, taller keepers tend to perform better when dealing with finesse shots. That said, his stats are excellent, and his gameplay is also quite good. So overall, considering everything, he definitely deserves the 4th spot. At number 3, we have 107 rated De Gea, who we already talked about earlier. He is an absolute beast, probably the best goalkeeper you can get when you consider all factors like price, gameplay, height. Everything about De Gea is just on point. At number 2, we have 109 rated Donnarumma, who costs around 1,320,000,000 coins. Standing at 196 centimeters, or about 6 feet 5 inches, he has the perfect height for a goalkeeper. Based on his gameplay, he also boasts excellent reflexes and diving. Compared to many other top-rated goalkeepers like Yashin or Oblak, he's also much cheaper, which makes him a great value pick. Honestly, he's a total beast in my opinion. And finally, at number 1, we have 109 rated Van der Sar, who still holds the crown since the Aqua vs Inferno event. His height is perfect, 197 centimeters or 6 feet 5 inches, and his stats are all incredibly balanced. Based on gameplay, his reflexes, diving, positioning, and handling are top-notch. Overall, he performs exceptionally well in-game. So yes, if you can afford his hefty price tag of around 2,540,000,000 coins, you can definitely go for him.